Obviously, you lose this week, next week, what you did against Philadelphia, kind of doesn't mean as much.
Yeah, we got to win every game at this point. And the Philly game doesn't mean anything right now. Nothing that's happened up to this point really means anything other than it's put us in the position to be must-win games. And so
Ill will make the beat bounce.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. What's going on with y'all, man? Hope y'all doing great. Caught a couple players' interviews that stood out to me, notably QB1, wide receiver 1, and wanted to share that with y'all because I think what Dak said and what CeeDee said really goes to what we need to be focused on, and we should not be focusing on pitting wide receiver 1A and wide receiver 1A against each other. But before I get to that, man, shout out to my channel sponsor, Sleeper, for sponsoring the video. Y'all know the drill, man. If you have not, go to Sleeper, set up your account, use code CFT, get a 100% match bonus on your first deposit. Also, they still giving out a free 20 to the end of November. So go get your free $20 when you set your account up. Tell them that CFT sent you.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code CFT. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Thank you, Sleeper, for sponsoring the video. Now, Dak Prescott, man, he had an interview today. I encourage you to go listen to the full 10, 11-minute interview on Dallas Cowboys YouTube. Great interview, a little bit more detailed. I grabbed about 2.5 minutes of it to come in here and discuss because I think that Dak really explained what's going on with this team as the leader of the team. And he backed wide receiver 1. And that's a big deal to me because a lot of people are trying to plant the seeds to tear Dak and CeeDee apart just because they see Dak giving Pickens dap and them forming a bond too. If y'all don't understand, Dak Prescott got a bond with all his teammates. He has a bond with all of his teammates. He is the consummate leader. You can't give him props on leadership and then get mad when he embraces someone that a lot of the league tried to ostracize. I'm not going to let a lot of y'all do this. A lot of y'all did not like George Pickens coming here. Y'all did not like George Pickens signing. Especially people outside the organization. George Pickens is going to be a cancer. He's going to tear the locker room apart and all this extra stuff. And now everybody keeps saying, how y'all going to pay George Pickens? He's so amazing. Like, I can say that because I have videos on this channel from 3 years ago saying that George Pickens was a beast 3-4 years ago when he was drafted. I wanted to draft him over Tyler Smith. Yeah. Now, Tyler Smith is amazing, but I still wanted George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? Because of the dog in him. I'm not surprised at what he's become. I was a fan of him in Pittsburgh. But just because I know George Pickens is a killer and he's amazing and he's great for the team, don't mean I want to get rid of CeeDee Lamb, who I defended as well. Stood on a chair for and defended week after week, month after month, when y'all said he wasn't a wide receiver 1. So hearing Dak Prescott give him the respect he's due and the support he deserves was dope.
Talk about just the importance of coming back down to earth after such an emotional victory over the Eagles. Short week with the Chiefs coming down just 4 days after that.
yeah, I mean, it's vital. You've got to reset. Yeah, that was a great win, great tough win, emotional as you said, coming back from down 21. But it was only to be celebrated that night, to be honest with you. And I think I said that in the presser, like, especially on the short week, you've got to move forward. You've got to get on your film. You've got to find a way to crunch 5 days into 2 days, 2.5, 3 days. And obviously having to do this a bunch, I mean, everybody in the league does it. It's no foreign process, but you got to make sure you're locked into the details. The last thing you can do is be living on what you did last week. You're as good as what you did today and how you prepared, and we've got to keep that in mind. And if we want to win, it's going to be on our preparation each and every day.
You expect CeeDee Lamb this week bounce back against Kansas City after the down game against the Chiefs?
Yeah, a huge game. I mean, just go back and look at the career, right? Any game that maybe he's not done to his standard or had a drop here or been a frustrating game, the way he's responded has been unquestionable. I know early in this year was the same way, right from the first time we played them to his next game. I don't expect this to be any different.
talked a lot about the future of Pickens. Is the feeling mutual for Javonte Williams based on the season he's having as well?
1,000%.
I'm messing with Calvin.
Oh yeah, I thought you were saying no.
I was messing with Calvin. No, they don't want him back.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, I mean, he knows I'm going to say hell yeah. How crucial he's been to this offense, how great of a dude he is, how great of a teammate he is. A quiet guy, but when he speaks, it's definitely heard. Anything he does is felt. He's an important piece to what we're doing right now.
You look at these games, this game is a must-win because obviously you lose this week, next week, what you did against Philadelphia, kind of doesn't mean as much.
Yeah, we got to win every game at this point. And the Philly game doesn't mean anything right now. Nothing that's happened up to this point really means anything other than it's put us in the position to be must-win games. And so, as I said, we're not going to necessarily just go out there and do that on Thursday. That's through the week. And just the way that we prepare, the way that we're communicating, the way that we're taking the necessary steps to get our bodies right and to go out and to play our best game on a short week. We've got the guys, we've got the plan, we've got the process intact, and we're going to give it our best and feel very confident in us.
Love what QB1 was saying. Love what he was saying. First and foremost, the Philly game don't mean nothing. We're trolling, but we're fans. We're supposed to troll. Like, I'm not a player. So it's good to hear the leader of the team saying the Philly game don't mean nothing. That's over and done with. We need to be focusing on the Chiefs. Good. Now, allow me to keep trolling. I'm going to probably do it. But the Cowboys should be locked in. And here in QB1, I feel like that's going to reverberate and trickle down through the locker room. They're focused. He also supported CeeDee Lamb saying, look, man, when CeeDee has had bad games, he bounces back. Earlier this year, he had a bad game, bounced back, went crazy versus the Giants. Now, do I think it could be a trap and the Chiefs might double, triple CeeDee to see what we're going to do? Maybe. But I think we'll adjust to that. I think we'll be fine. Because if you want to leave George Pickens alone, do that at your own peril. George Pickens like that. So keep doing it. And I love the fact that with Dak supporting him, he supported Javonte Williams. If you didn't see my Javonte Williams video, go check it out. YouTube did that thing where they push that joint down. They ain't like that. The algorithm ain't like that video, but I think it's dope. Supporting running back one because he's having a great year, almost at 1,000. And Dak supporting him was dope. But Dak supporting CeeDee was dope. And CeeDee actually coming out and saying, speaking on the other day, speaking on his mindset, right? Letting everybody know that he knows what's wrong. He knows how he's going to address things. He also said something super dope about George Pickens. Check it out.
Coming off of the struggles you had against the Eagles, last time you had to look in the eye, week 2, you went for over 100 yards against the Giants. What does the quote-unquote look in your eye mean mentally from your head?
I just got to lock in on my fundamentals, man. It ain't really too much going on as far as catching the ball. It's not really anybody in my way. I'm the only one guarding myself, I feel like. So, we're gonna fix that.
What's the easiest way to kind of, quote-unquote, get out of your head if you're kind of overthinking?
Just lock in, be myself, do what got me here. I'm in this position for a reason, and I know I'm ready for it.
Do you believe you've been overthinking, or how do you explain it?
It's really just lack of focus on my end. Honestly, just thinking of doing 2 before 1, and there's been plenty of that going on. And by that, I mean I'm thinking about my next move before catching the ball and things of that nature. It's not really much on anybody else but myself, and I've never been the type to really point the finger. But, yeah, it's all on me, and I got to handle that.
Perhaps it took a while for you guys to settle down offensively. Do you think it'll be easier to get to that settle down point on Thursday because you just went through that?
Absolutely. I feel like at the beginning of the Eagles games, there was a lot of self-inflicted wounds. And then, again, I had a couple of drops at the beginning of the game. So, those are easy fixes. I feel like those are things that can be very manageable and held to a minimum, you know.
What's it like seeing George right now a back-to-back 140-yard game?
He needs to go get another one. I'm a fan of it, man. I'm a fan of it. I've done it. I know he can do it again, and I know he will. And he's doing it with flying colors, man. I'm proud of him.
What are the opportunities and challenges against the Chiefs secondary?
Now, you know what I loved about that most? I love that CeeDee was accountable, understanding, I ain't been right. Dropping passes is not right. I'm going to get right. So I love that. I also love that when they asked him about George Pickens in his game, you got to pay attention very closely. I wanted to see if he was going to have like some nuanced hate. He said, I want him to go get another one. He supports Pickens. And I think that's one of the biggest things that we should highlight. That's dope, man. Support your brother. Support him. Because there's going to be times we're going to need CD. George Pickens got an injury right now. Calf and I think a knee injury. Just bruised up contusion, but still, we're going to need CeeDee Lamb and Javonte Williams and Jake Ferguson and Ryan Flournoy and Kevontae Turpin. We're going to need all of them because great defenses find ways to take away your main weapons. So you're going to need a lot of them. I've been screaming load the clip for like 3 years now, and now we finally got some bullets in this gun, and here y'all come trying to take bullets out. We only need one bullet. We only need George Pickens. No, we need all of them. Every last bullet if we trying to go to war. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we should stop tearing down each other. Be happy that you got George Pickens. Support him. Then when CD go off, support him. And Javonte, etc. Let's not just keep finding ways to be like, we only can support one. Why are we so closed-minded? We only can support one great receiver at a time? I'm disappointed. But I think we can get it together. I think we can get it together because QB1, wide receiver 1, yeah, I said it again. They locked in. The Chiefs game is coming. You should be ready for it. For that matter, think we're going to win this game. But I'll be talking about that a little bit further in the days coming, man. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate y'all support. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.